I'm just about to head off to a job in Armidale. He said that there was some hairline cracks and also the grout is looking discoloured. So we're going to go out there and assess the situation and see what we can do. Right, here I am at the job. It's an old shower recess because of the mosaic tiles, and most of the floor tiles, the grout is shallow. You see here that there's grout beginning to go missing. Now because the tiles are so shiny, you have to be careful they don't chip easy. So here you can see the surface of the tile is really the glaze is starting to come off. This is a bit unusual. I also notice on the edge of the tile that the tile's chipped, so we can't do much about that because they've got no replacement tile. So I'm just going to sort of make that good with grout, just fill it so it looks a little bit better. This is a multi-tool I bought from Bunnings, and it's got a diamond attachment here, and it's very well shaped. I find this is good for regrouting, and it's also run by a battery. It's cordless. I'm just going to lightly run along here without going to the side. You have to be a bit careful, but it's an old shower set. So you can see that the grouts come out quite nicely. These are very effective actually. It's not vibrating too much. Now the grout I'm using is this one here, Ultra Color Plus. It's a high quality grout. For a 5 kilo bag it cost me $35. So I'll just apply the grout with my trowel, and this grout goes off fairly quick. So it's just a matter of applying it in the joints. Right, I've finished grouting all the joints. But then what you have to do is let it dry a little bit until you just get a dry dust on it. So the last thing you do with grout is to dust it off with a dry rag. Basically dust it off and shine it up. And that's the last thing you do with it. Right, so now I'm going to mix the grout up for the floor. And the rule of thumb for grout is that you usually get the grout close to the same colour as the tile. So we put just put a bit in here. Okay, it's just a little bit thicker than toothpaste. Now I'll let that set for about 3 minutes and I'll give it a stir. Okay, I've let that set, so I'm just going to give it a final stir. And you notice that I didn't have to do anything about these joints. They're already hollowed out over years of water just sitting there and eating the joints. See how bad that is? That's really, water gets in there and it soaks all the cement underneath and it spreads and spreads everywhere. So you've got to fill all that. Now I've got here what's called shower plug. I've got this from Bunnings, and they say it's good for sealing hairline cracks in the surface of the tile, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to use it where the glaze on the tile is missing, just down here. While I'm here, I might as well just fill this little bit here. There's no grout the same colour as that, but I'm just going to make it so it's a little bit better. Now the other thing I have to do is, this is the vanity. This joint here, very important that you keep that sealed, because you can destroy this whole vanity if you let water start to get behind there, because just underneath it's only chipboard. So I'm going to seal this joint probably with silicone. Now the other job I've been asked to do is to just seal this joint, and I'm going to use silicone. Okay, so here we see the job's finished now, and you can see a really big difference. You can see nice white grout. Before that, grout was all mouldy and missing, but now it's made quite a difference to a very old shower recess. And the floor I filled, nicely filled all around the drain. That's looking good, so it's all done. I think they should be pretty happy with that.